Hi! Today we're going to spend the day in the centre of Cairo. We're going to go to the Egyptian Museum and we're also going to go to the market in Slays.
And sell Emma for a camel.
Are you going to do the same silly accent?
I couldn't.
People will see that video and say, what is that? What
I don't care.
Our first challenge is to get the metro from Zamalek across under the river, I guess, to Central Cairo. Rob is leading the way. I'm not convinced he knows where he's going, but what's new there?
Let's be honest, he doesn't know where he's going.
He's looking quite convincing at the moment. It's easier to walk on the road than the path because the paths are A, not very well made, B, full of people sitting in chairs, and C, just like an obstacle course. So yeah, the road's much more fun. Okay.
The guard just said we couldn't go down one
That's because
entrance.
the other way was an exit.
Now we're going for the next one. First challenge is working out the map. Which place is which? What's that?
Money takes money.
Visa not accepted. Coins and notes?
Yeah. It said low
24.
change, give me a 200 mate.
Trying a 50. Says there's no change. Change cannot be returned. Okay, press continue.
There is no continue.
Give up on that and use the ticket office. Probably explains why no one's using the ticket machine. It's not working out well so far. We've gone the wrong way. See if we can get out. Kind man's just pointed us in the right direction. This way. Yeah, these signs are great, but the ones at the top don't give any information at all.
You can't come down here because it's ladies. You're not a lady. I think you know that if you are a lady.
If it's anything like the other places we've been to, it's not just ladies on the ladies' carriage.
It wasn't in Dubai.
Just like a normal carriage. Someone cleaning over there. Absolutely spotless on the floor. Oh, it worked. That's good. Emma was getting some...
I stuck my middle finger up at them.
Emma was getting some looks from the lads on the train, so...
I did a very reasonable thing.
I think we better be careful with wardrobe. No, don't. First walk onto the streets of the main city. Is that the museum there, do you reckon? No, it's a bit further down.
We need to go south, don't we?
Maybe. I think we've worked it out now. This is the middle of a street where everybody seems to part. But there seems to be a way through over there. Just wondering how you get your car out if it was parked here. There's a gap there, but then no way out.
Very different to Zamalek. Zamalek's nice and orderly and yeah, a bit more civilised. Not a free-for-all.
We're only walking down this street because it's where we got out of the tube station to get to the museum, but it seems to be full of like mechanical stores, shops selling bits for cars. Every shop's... oh no, that one sells bins and Tupperware. There's the car shop again. Quite strange. Quite a lot of work going on with this car. I'm not sure he'll be on the road anytime soon. Just enjoying his shisha while he works. Oh, got some animals. It's like a farm in the middle of the city. Could just spend the day walking the streets.
Oh, Giza, you'd be fascinating.
Probably more interesting than a museum of dead people. Get cactus fruit.
What, 2?
One of them. We'll share it.
Share that.
I don't think we need 2 of them just in case.
Try and see what was in it.
Tastes like umbongo.
Does it? I don't know what it tastes like.
That there is Cairo Dream Hotel. Getting across these roads. Just being asked into this shop.
going to the museum?
Yes.
Museum open, you can go.
So I'm left wondering what happened there. The guy in the middle of the square says, you can't go now because it's prayer time. He says it'll take an hour. Come with me to the market, good price. And he took us to what I'm assuming was his shop, which is a very small shop. And we felt like we needed to buy something. And then the guy says, yeah, prayers are over, you can go now. So perhaps we were just brought into his shop. But he was a very nice fella, and so was the guy in the shop. So he said, make sure you tell everybody in England that Egypt is a good place. And we think it is, so far. We found the building. This looks like the entrance. We don't have tickets yet. We were told we might need them, but I think you can buy them while you're in. Found the ticket office. Hey?
Card.
Always an experience. What happened there, Joe?
Emma doesn't have a student card. A passport won't do, but he'll do a student price as long as you pay him the difference. Yeah? Was that about the size of it?
We didn't give him the difference. We gave him 50, but yeah, he looked a bit unhappy about that.
Bought another packet of fags, so all was good.
I've been told this is very busy, so let's have a look. It's interesting, they mummified their pets. That's a gazelle. Not sure what that is. Their lungs and windpipe of a calf. Down there. And there's a dog. See the hair still. So this is a sarcophagus of a cat, and there are the mummified cats. And this is a mummified ram that they thought was a god. These two guys are a pharaoh in the form of a god, Happy. This here is a chariot from Egyptian times. I think it was pulled by cattle. This is a cartonnage mask which goes over the mummy's head. It's not real gold, it's gilded. And this is an ancient bed found in one of the tombs. This is the coffin of Yuya, who was a king in the 17th dynasty. And that's him there. And this is Thoya, his wife. What you can't tell is when the 17th dynasty was. Probably 2000 BC,
When
I
you
guess.
were born.
Up there they've got some pictures of Yuya and Thoya. You can see their hair very clearly, and it's still on the coffin. So this is from Dynasty 18, which is Tutenkharmen. It is 1336 BC. It's kind of a carrying cradle with a dog's head on it. This is the coffin of Susenis I. Apparently silver was more valuable than gold at the time. This is the funeral mask of Susenis, and it was the second most valuable find after Tutenkharmen. Found it in 1940. Looks like everything is made of gold in there. And this gold embossed sheet went over his body. Tutenkharmen. No. What did you think of Tutenkharmen?
He slayed, but he didn't look very alive.
Lots of gold.
Dead.
They had the headdress, 2 sarcophaguses. One was 110 kilos of gold, and all
If
of
you
the
search it up on Google, you'll probably find it.
jewellery he wore when he was buried. And this was also found in the same tomb. This is one of the earliest depictions of a king. It's from 3000 BC. And finally I can reveal Tutenkharmen's mask. I think we've just walked through an unofficial bus station under a bridge. 4,000 minibuses, each one packed to the rafters of people. So our current mission is to get from this side of the road over to the Nile seafront, waterfront, which is the other side there. But there's a metal barrier all the way along that fence. There's a massive carriageway full of cars, so it does seem very, very difficult. Doesn't help that everywhere you look there's armed guards stopping you going in the other direction. We've made it. After half an hour walking alongside the dirty road, we've now got down to this area next to the river. Some restaurants and probably boats. This walkway is really quiet and very nice. But it did cost 30 pence per person to get down.
It'll take a while to pay for it, so no wonder they've not opened the other side.
Do you think the other side's going to open and they'll charge you to get down?
I do.
It can't be as much as 30p, it must only be 20p over the other side because there's less going on.
Restaurants on the front though, well, less things have changed.
These could be the flashing light boats we've been looking at from our hotel. Our hotel's just in front. More boats. And a lady. We've walked a long way along the riverbank. Seen a lot of restaurants, but none of them sell beer. I'm wondering if it's illegal to sell beer in Egypt outside the hotels. This is the famous reindeer boat we've been seeing everywhere. It doesn't look as good in the daytime. It's gold.
Oh.
Emma, your hair is all fly away-y.
Nobody cares. Harry's trying to have Skibbity Toilet as the icon of the Year 6 group chat.
We found a restaurant on the banks of the Nile. Our hotel's just across the other side. We're all catching up with our various jobs. Emma, what have you got for dinner?
Food.
Shawarma.
This is also my lunch.
Mine's Mexican chicken. Joe, what have you got? She's not going to talk when she's eating.
Same
Been
as her
taught well
daughter.
by her dad. It's shawarma. Joe's got her boat trip. Are you happy?
No, she feels seasick.
Joe's boat trip. You said in the room that you wanted a boat trip.
No, I said I thought it was something that you'd want to do.
You said the last time you went away, you went on a boat trip, so you want to do it again.
When did you last go away?
Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's for me.
عملت لهم إيمان عيال ولاد لئيم عملت لهم إيمان قدرت ناس ولاد فشوات إحنا جدعان بتشوفكم هو مين يعرفكم عيني مش بتشوف هلا صوصروا الأعوام هتعدي مين بطل كلام وما كان ابعد غطى انا هداكم ممكن تلعب كومباس هتنط مع ماتشات اعمل شغله باص حبيبي حبيبي
Now we're across the other side of the river, back at the hotel, having a beer. First beer of this trip. And in true spirit of our holidays, it's with our Hilton Compliments voucher.
We have two.
To mocktails for the girls.
My